EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. But he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. That pass is caught by Horton. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Space on the right. He's got room. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL, Brock his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Going run again with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing his love on third. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. Seahawks with Torrey Horton back deep to return this. Fair catch made here at the 30. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They've got first down from the 31. Play fake, Darnold. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Packers taking the field now, their second series of the game coming up. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They stick with Jacobs. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
They'll run. Jacobs. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. So now, after being backed up just a bit, another 1st and goal. Receiver in motion, headed right. Running it after the penalty. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Throwing, it's Love. Now setting up a screen for Jacobs. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. To the air with Love. Dump off caught by his back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
McManus sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying with Walker. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun, Darnold. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Another try following the sack. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Now he takes it. No one around. He's got space. And they're going to love that partner as Love slides down after picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Sending the tight end in motion left. Running on first here with Jacobs. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Receiver in motion, going left. Love now, off the play action. Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Love from the gun. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Stick it in the air, Love. This is complete, it's Matthew Golden. And he's going to be out of bounds, looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Love to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Darnold to throw. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Running back sent in motion. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. He lofts it deep left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play fake, it's Love. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Love fumbled it. And the Seahawks pick it up. That return doesn't get much, but it does get him across the midfield stripe.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now an inside give to Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Here's 2nd and 11. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give up the gut to Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They have themselves another 1st and 10. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Darnold. He's going to keep it this time. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3, 3rd down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as the QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
He tries to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Design bootleg here. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back now, pressure on its way. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, well, he had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This from 28 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so it's time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pass caught out right by Golden. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Seahawks with 6 DBs out there. 3rd down coming up. Love out of the shotgun. Cut by Jacobs. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Dump off caught by his back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play. So they say he got a little too carried away in separating to get that first down, and the completion is wiped out. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. Looking, it's out, that's a live ball, bouncing near the goal line. And they say the Packers got to this one.
You know, in a situation like that, I mean, this is perfect situational football. Offensively, just get out of your own end zone. But those defenses, they can just smell it. It's like they taste it, and they know you've got your back against the wall. They're aggressive, they take the ball away. That is a win-win for this defense.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And this is certainly on a silver platter for him, isn't it, Brock? Just 3 yards from the end zone. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. It's the Seahawks with a 3rd and 3. Charbonnet now up the middle. And a good stop by the defense to limit this damage. They gave up 8, but they still forced this 4th down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Jaden Reed on the return for the Packers. Has it at the 45. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Love from the gun. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 23. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To the air with Love. Finds him over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Love. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This only a chip shot from the right hash. McManus sends it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. Throwing for the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running right, here's Jacobs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 2, Love to throw. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it, and he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Completed over the middle, and he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 6 now. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Walker on 1st down. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. from the 47. A throw right side finds Cup. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They kick the running back in motion. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Walker now from the gun. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll come up 1st and 10. The give now to Walker. He cut, and they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Packers all set to get back out there. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Throwing, it's Love. Searches from the pocket. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Darnold off to play action. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Juke the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. Finds him on the crossing route. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's tackled for no gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Sticking in the air, Love. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by Reek Woolen. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Going run again with Jacobs. And the Seahawks picked it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Seahawks are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that could put this just too far out of reach. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Shotgun now for Love. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Kate, it has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. McManus sends it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
That's now 4 field goals for him, and he's doing his part to try and give them a chance to win this game. But one kicker, he's not going to overcome everything with this team. He needs his guys to start sending them out there for extra points and his defense to start getting some stops.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. 1st and 10, Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
2nd and 3. He tucks it and takes off. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the 4th quarter. New set of downs for him at the 38. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He's got his man. This is Walker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Now an inside give to Walker. Breaks the tackle, still going. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Donald with a quick pass out wide. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That one gains 7. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in the 4th. And At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow the lead now to 22 points. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Love from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Running for it, it's Walker. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play fake, it's Love. This is Reed working the right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, ball at the 36. On the option, it's Jacobs. By a man, and now he's in the clear. Got away from one, but that only buys enough space for him to get back to the line, Brock. It's 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They stick with Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Love looking to pass. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They're gonna go. It's Love. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They've got first down from the 31. Play fake, Darnold. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Third and long. Here's Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Jukes out a one-stop. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. They've got first down from the 31. Quick throw out wide by Love. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Escapes out to the left. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Throwing, it's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and long. Here's Love. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks coasting to the finish line. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's brought down after a short gain. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Packers all set to get back out there. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 24. Setting up the screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.